Hey, welcome back guys, it's Molten here, and in this video we're going to be continuing our series on attacking chess, with the focus being on tempo and initiative. If you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. This game was played in the St. Louis Women's Tournament earlier this year, and it really caught my eye when I first saw it. This interesting position was reached after 19 moves of an aggressive Sicilian defense. Here Black played a very intuitive move, pawn to a4, intending to kick the knight from b3 and following up with bishop c5 check and casting to safety. Of course, we shouldn't allow this if we can help it. If you have watched my previous videos in this series, you'll notice that Black is yet to castle in this position, and we have a chance to try and prevent this, while at the same time trying to incorporate some new concepts of tempo and initiative. Here, instead of moving the knight backwards, White found a more aggressive option with knight to b5, counterattacking the queen on c7 with gain of tempo. And notice that from here on in, every single move White makes either comes with a gain of tempo or creates a very strong threat to maintain his initiative. And this is so important, guys, when you're attacking, because initiative and timing is just so important. Here Black has two options. One is to keep the queen defending the f7 pawn along the 7th rank, and the other option is to go queen b6 check and to accept the sacrificed piece on b5. In general, if you're defending, if you don't see anything wrong with taking a free sacrificed piece, you should almost always take it, because the only way to really disprove a sacrifice is to accept it. And if we don't accept the sacrifice, as Black does in the game, he's going to end up with the exact same position with a slightly worse version. So here he should go queen b6 check, and let's say White goes king h2, and Black should take it, and after queen takes f7, king d8, White will play more or less what she played in the game, but it's a slightly better version for Black, and Black has much better chances of trying to survive this position. Instead, Black played the move queen d7, and here White gets a free hit on the queen with the move bishop to h3, forcing Black to take the knight on b5, and we get into the exact same position that we just analyzed before, except that having the bishop on h3 is a very useful tempo for White. White continues queen takes f7 check, king d8, and now White plays a move to try and bring the bishop on c1 into the game with check by playing the move g6. And here we see what I mean, that every move White's making comes with constant threats. In order to stop bishop g5, the only adequate move here for Black is to play pawn to h6, which does a very good job of shutting this out. And here it actually looks quite difficult for White to continue the attack. I mean, the obvious move here is rook d1 check, but then Black can simply block the check with knight d5. He also has options of knight d6 he can consider. So it's not completely straightforward how White continues the attack here. But White nonetheless finds an absolutely stunning move in this position, and this is the reason why I chose this game for you guys. And here she played the move bishop takes h6. A really good move here. The idea is, again, we're threatening bishop g5 check. We're also threatening to bring the a rook into d1 with check. And at the same time, we're utilizing a bunch of tactics in the position, and we're doing so with tempo. For starters, if Black tries to take the bishop with the rook, then this is not possible because queen takes f8 is winning. So instead, Black opted for the move pawn takes h6. White threw in rook a to d1 check, forcing Black to block the check by either knight d6 or knight d5, but knight d5 is the better option. And here we don't take the knight, because then we lose our initiative. So remember what I said before, so every move we make comes with gain of tempo or a serious threat. And here White continued with the move g7, threatening the rook, forcing Black to take. We take back, again attacking the rook. Black took on b3, and here Black allows us to take the rook on h8 and win some material temporarily. However, our king is so so weak in this position, and there's a good chance that we're going to lose the initiatives because we might run out of checks. So if you're not 100% sure here, it's much better to play a move which, like I said, continues to put pressure on black without having to commit anything so much. So instead, white opted for the move rook to f7, creating a threat of rook d7 check, as well as queen takes h8. So this is a much stronger move. After queen c5 check, white played king to h2, avoiding all further checks. Black played the move king to e8 to try and escape the check on d7. And here white finished the game in a very nice fashion, and it's a very fitting end to the attack. So I'll give you a few seconds if you want to try and work out the finish to the game. So white here played the move rook to f8 check. A very nice finish by Gunina, simply threatening mate in 2. And here black resigned, since after rook takes f8 or queen takes f8, white can simply follow up with queen d7 checkmate. That's it for this video. Remember, when you're attacking, to try and do so with tempo and by creating strong threats to maintain your initiative. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys in the next video. Later.
Hold up.